I've been wanting to make a waistcoat for a very long time, and now finally I found the perfect fabric. I've drafted the pattern, I've made mock-ups to get that really nice fit, and it's time to begin. Now I have all the pieces cut out. This is the outer shell and this is the lining with the facings. I'm going to interface all the facing pieces so I have a structured inner layer. Done with cutting out the interfacing. I chose a sturdier kind. I have two different kinds of interfacing. One is softer. I usually use that for colors, for shirts and things like that. This one is a lot sturdier, so I think it will go nicely for this project. I have some interlining tape that I'm going to put on the pocket for the buttons and to keep this part like really crisp and nice. I'm not entirely sure where to start. This is the downside of making your own patterns, because you have to figure out everything by yourself. I think the pockets are a good place to start because I need them finished before I can attach the front piece to the rest. So I might as well start with that and then continue from there. Now I'm trying to figure out if I should attach the pocket lining to the side front before or after I attach the side front to the center front. Have to do some mental gymnastics to figure this out. I think I've figured this out. I have to attach the pocket lining to the pocket welt before I can attach the side front to the front. The fabric has some stretch to it, especially on the bias. So this kind of seams are quite easy to pin. I press the seam towards the front because of the pocket. Shoulder to shoulder, and then I will continue with lining and the facings. Let's see now. I have to do this in a special order, otherwise it will be difficult to get the pieces to fit together properly. So before I can finish the back, I need to pin the lining to each other, and then I can attach the facings to that. But on the front, I need to attach the side facings to the side front, and then I can attach this all together to the front facing. I'm going to sew the shoulder seams, press them open, and then it's time to attach the lining to the main part of the waistcoat. I'm starting with sewing the front so I can understitch it before I continue with the arm size, and then I will also sew the back. Then I will turn the right side out and close the side seams. After that, it's basically just button and buttonholes that are left. It's time to turn it right side out. I will give everything a really good press before I close the side seams. I've seen how you can close the entire side seam going in from the other side, so I'll try that and see if I can figure out how to do that. I close the remaining seam with a ladder stitch. What remains now are the buttons and the buttonholes. So originally I was planning to make 4 buttonholes to 4 buttons, but these are smaller than I expected, so I'm thinking maybe 5 buttons will look nicer.
With you till the day I die.